is my distinct pleasure to welcome and introduce Senator Richard Shelby, who in 1986 was the first elected to the Senate with a strong commitment to the state of Alabama. And he's a ranking member of the Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee, senior member of the Appropriations Committee, and also serves on the Committee on Rules and Administration of the Special Commission on Aging. And he's hovering over my shoulder to make sure that I don't read every word on his page. Certainly, I can say that over the past 10 years, Senator Shelby has secured over $10 million for projects in Macon County. And we're looking forward to doubling that in the near future. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon. It's been a number of years. I've come to Macon County every year. I go to every county in the state every year, but I hadn't been on campus in a while, and I drove around for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I told the president that I like what I see here. You know, you're doing a good job, and I like you restoring some of these historic buildings, because we're all part of what we are. You know, Tuskegee University is a famous school, you know, worldwide, and it was groundbreaking of education in the black community, you know, but it reaches out to everybody, you know, you don't know. But I know that you have challenges here, you have fights every day, struggle like everything, but I've been a supporter of higher education, you know, education at all levels. But I want to do everything I can for our universities, including Tuskegee University, in the area of math, science, and engineering. I'm a senior citizen now, as they call it, a senior senator. I'm not the youngest or the oldest in Washington, but I've been there a while. This is my 26th year in the U.S. Senate. I have nearly 5 years left in this term. But I come home because I want to have a conversation with you. I listen to you. I'm unarmed. I have no bodyguards. I'm glad to see the policemen. There are many challenges facing us. We need more jobs in this country. We need more jobs in Alabama. We've been in a world recession, as you well know. I guess the only countries that aren't in a recession that I know of are Germany and China. You know, they work hard. We do too. But we're going to have to work harder, because we can compete with anybody in the world. Look at the things we've done as a nation. We don't need to go back. We need to go front. We need to create products, and we can compete. We can't be the policeman of the world, but we better look after our strategic interests. I know you've got some, and you should have, some ambitious plans here. Your tenure's been good here, and I want to do what I can to help. So tell me what some of your priorities, how I can help you. Come on now.
This is for your study information.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Let's just share it.
Okay, thank you. My name is James A. Satcher Jr. I have a two-part question. I'm CEO president of a company called VendoNet Incorporated. VendoNet Incorporated. We have a 16-year-old patent pending. We have 2 patents issued.
In what area?
Internet technology.
Oh.
Internet information.
Okay.
Tuskegee.
Information technology.
Information technology. Tuskegee is being shortchanged. And when I say our Tuskegee struggle again, we were first at the United States Patent and Trademark Office with internet technology relative to vending machines, gas pumps, and ATM machines. We have a 16-year-old patent pending before the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and currently being partially issued and partially rejected. I was sent here in the letter that your constituents have by Jeff Sessions' office to meet and talk with you about a patent extension and also an inquiry at the Patent and Trademark Office. Why in the world are we taking so long with this patent? Our company was before Mark Zuckerberg and all the others.
Don't run. first of all, we have the Office of Patents and Copyrights. We fund it. I do see, you know, we send appropriations to it, but we don't control it. You know, I shouldn't be making a decision on whether something's unique and you get a copyright on it, or it's unique on a patent. But it ought to be a fair process, and it ought to be expedited as quick as it can, because it's not undermanned. And I don't know the particulars, you know, I can't grant or reject patents, but we should do it and do it right, because out of those patents come jobs and intellectual property. Because I don't know the particulars of what he's got, but if he's got something that's patentable, that's worth a lot.
Yes.
You know, where people will take it from you, though, you know?
Yes.
And they will
That's
sell it on their own. I'm going to tell you a little story, a sad story like that. And even if you get a patent, or part of a patent, they will try to go around it, you know, some way. Want this, sir?
Thank you, sir.
You know the windshield wipers, you ever use your windshield where it slows down if it's not raining real hard, it's raining? You know where that came from? A patent. I didn't think about it. If I had, I'd been a wealthy man, wouldn't I? And we'd create a lot of jobs. I remember when I was growing up, and even when I was an adult, you turn on your windshield wiper, it'd go 100 miles an hour. Remember that? Fast, fast. It was not medium, slow, or anything. And there was a man that had just taken his daughter or son, little child, to the ophthalmologist because he had some eye problems. And you know, when we blink our eyes, we wash our eyes. Like, you know, you're washing your eyes when you blink your eyes, if you think about it. He was there in his windshield wiper, it was raining. He tried to slow it down because it wasn't raining much, but it was raining to where he had to clear the window. And he thought to himself, if I could design something to slow this down to where it would slow as it is today. He made notes of that. That was an intellectual experience. He thought about it. Unique. Drawing the analogy to blinking your eye and washing your eyelid. Washing the window, you know. He made notes of this, put it together, applied like he did fought for years with the patent office. And finally got a patent. Well, the big auto companies, a lot of them, I won't say all, they tried to take his patent, use it, go around it, not pay him for it. He filed suit. It took him for years because he was a little guy. But he kept his notes at a jury trial for years. And finally, he was sick and old, but he won his right to the patent, and they had to pay millions of dollars because he showed his notes that he had written, the date on them, the day he filed, you know.
Yes.
So what he's going through, I'm telling you, is frustration, isn't it?
16 years.
And if you got something that's patentable, they ought to tell you. And because it hangs out there, somebody else will steal your idea.
We was before Facebook, Google,
Yeah.
all those data centers.
I don't know what they can do. And they sue each other too, you know, over idea. But intellectual property rights are important. You know, to you, music. I don't write songs. That's intellectual property rights. You know, somebody might be here. Or you had some famous people. Lionel Richie, very famous. You know, came right out of here. I'm sure he's written music. He probably got a copyright on it, didn't he? Because otherwise they'll be playing it and not paying him for it. But I might have a thought, and it might be the only one I have in my life. And it should be protected, shouldn't it?
Please look
We'll try to help you. Now listen, that man's a lawyer right there, and a lawyer and an engineer. That's what patent lawyers are about. Thank you.
Thank you,
I'll
sir.
try to help. Anybody else here? We're all
Didn't
along.
say anything.
You want to go ahead and get us
Okay.
knocked out? Let's do it there with the
I
light.
mean, you go up there. I'll go up there. Get up here. Your cousin, what do you think? That's good. Well, I've been trying to help. You're here in time.